Alright, now we're going to see if you can hear me over the sewing machine. I'm going to applique this chicken. I'm using a mock buttonhole, the one that double stitches it. And let's see if I can, it's hard not to look through the camera. Okay. The machine might be a little bit loud. Just go right along the edge of your fabric. You don't need to go on the fabric with this stitch. The foot that I'm using is called open toe. You do want to be careful because if you get going fast, you're going to put your thumb right through there. The trick to doing applique is to stop and pivot. Now, if your sewing machine has an option to always keep the needle down, that's what you want to do. Mine does, so I'm going to do it. Every time you put your needle down, you need to just change directions. Stop and pivot. Go slow and stop and pivot. You're going to get used to the pattern that your machine does, and whatever decorative stitch that you're going to be doing. Like on this one, I want to stop it. See? Then it would go down again, up again, down again. I want to stop it when it's ready to come across to me again. So I'm just tap my foot pedal and then I can pivot. And that's just going to give you a cleaner curve. And this is just, it's practice, 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 practice. And this, I like this foot because I can just keep the raw edge of my fabric right up against the middle of the foot. Okay. Back and now. Now I know that it's going to go that way when I start coming back around. I'm not going to show you doing the entire block. That would be too long of a video. But this gives you the general idea, you know, of just how you do this. Now, if your machine is bunching up on you, then you'll want to put a stabilizer under here. But my machine's behaving pretty well. Now, if you wanted to change thread colors, which I don't because I'm a lazy quilter, this is where you would tie it off and change to a red. I'm instead going to pivot again and start doing this in the same dark gray. I like dark gray because it tends to go with all my appliques, but that's not necessarily true of every pattern. And you see, you just watch how your stitch does. And then pivot. And that's the trick to applique. Go slow and pivot. Especially if you're using, you know, a fancy stitch or a satin stitch, something where you want your edge to be It's a little tedious, but the results are worth it. And the more you do it, the faster you're going to get. You're going to be more confident with where to stop and start your stitches. Okay, that's one way to applique. I'll finish this up and do that off video. The next I will show you how to applique raw edge. Okay, we're back again and we're doing raw edge this time. I'm not as good at this because I have to match my edge of my fabric right up to the middle of the needle. Again, go slow and pivot. This is just a small straight stitch and you're just going scant inside the fabric. See, I ran off the fabric there. That's okay. I told you I wasn't the best at this. Now, if it were me, not just showing you how to do this, if I was doing this for myself, right there where I went off the edge, I would have to go back and frog stitch that and re-stitch it so that it's straight and it's on there just because I'm funny like that. But that's raw edge. When you wash this, it might fray a little bit here, but it's not going to pull up. Your heat bond's going to keep it adhered. It's going to be soft. It's just going to have an unfinished raw edge.